Hey everyone, how's it going? This is HotSauceZee here for the first episode of a series I'm starting called From the Front Fridays, where I break down the trending topics in the world of Battlefield from the past week. I hope that you can excuse the audio quality in today's video, as it seems the headset I usually use to record and stream with has abruptly bit the dust, so we're rocking a phone for today's mic. So what's new this week? Well, we are currently 1 week into the new Pacific content and Chapter 5. From what I can tell, everyone really seems to love it across the board on Twitter and Reddit. It really seems like DICE is moving in the correct direction with this game now, and people can't seem to get enough of the new content. The overall demeanor on the Battlefield 5 subreddit is far more positive than it was just 1 month ago. How are you guys feeling about the game? Yay or nay? If you have not yet had a chance to do so, I encourage you to voice your opinions and give DICE your feedback in the new community survey that went live on Monday. I will include a link in the description box below. The survey takes no time at all and gives you a chance to share your thoughts on several facets of the game. In other news, there has been a few things flying around, like this particular bit of info about spotting flares. Since the flares were buffed quite noticeably for Chapter 5, it seems like more often than not you're running around with an icon above your head. Well, I happen to have some good news that will hopefully alleviate those woes. According to core gameplay designer Florian, DICE is working on finally providing some points to those that shoot down spot flares. This is something that myself and others have been clamoring for quite some time, ever since it was noted that they could be shot down early this year sometime. I would imagine that it will offer similar point totals to destroying other gadgets such as spawn beacons and explosives, which is a meager prize, especially considering how hard they can be to hit and the sheer number of points you're setting some recon player back by doing so. But the satisfaction of denying a recon 1000 plus points will hopefully be incentive enough. Moving along, I was worried that DICE was going to pull the 24-hour Pacific playlist yesterday for Chapter 5 Week 2, but instead they have kept both the Conquest and Breakthrough variations of the two new maps around. Week 2 does not require you to play one specific variation, and the reward of a plain skin is fairly easy to obtain, so hop on this weekend and be sure to grab it and all the chapter XP. To make things even better, DICE has also announced that the two Pacific playlists will be merged into one starting next Thursday, and this playlist will last until roughly the start of December, where I imagine it will be dropped for an updated playlist featuring Wake Island. This all means that there is still plenty of time left to enjoy 24/7 Pacific-only maps. You can freely dodge Fiel a bit longer, and if you're into Squad Conquest, there will be a rotation starting next week for the Pacific maps as well as Operation Underground. If you can take things with a grain of salt, it appears that our community data miner, Temporal, has uncovered some indications of a new 64-player mode called Invasion within the game's files. The blurb for the mode reads, "Destroy enemy resources while protecting your own. Eliminate enemy troops and resources to win." What are these resources they speak of? Well, it looks like teams will have the following: a barracks to spawn more troops, naval resources, presumably to spawn boats, a factory to spawn tanks, an airfield to spawn, you guessed it, planes, and a radar station to spot enemy players. I'm assuming if the mode is like Breakthrough, that the team on offense will attempt to capture and destroy these objectives so that the defense weakens enough to eliminate their tickets. More likely, though, the mode will play more like a variation of Outpost mode, if y'all remember that one. Sort of like a big round of Conquest, but diving more into the idea that each flag provides a tactical advantage to the team possessing it. Either way, it sounds neat, and I look forward to it if the data mining is to be believed. Temporal has also found indications that we will see the US faction versus the German faction in the future, with 3 new cosmetic sets that have the US troops decked out in cold weather gear: Besieged, Nomad, and Badger. This is again data mine info, so it's not complete fact, but it at least hints at us seeing additional fronts in Battlefield 5's lifetime. Speaking of Battlefield 5's lifetime, I have not mentioned this in a video yet, but we found out via an EA earnings call not long ago that the new Battlefield, whatever it may be, is not slated to release until fiscal year 2022, which, since fiscal years are weird, it leads me to believe that fall of 2021 will be the next Battlefield. They also have stated that they are committed to the live service model and will continue to support BF5. That's excellent news on 2 fronts. It means that Battlefield 5 will continue to become a greater and greater game, and it also means that the next Battlefield should hopefully have quite a bit more polish on it before release than BF5 did. Now, all of this is mostly speculation from what was a few lines in an earnings call report, but this seems to be the general consensus. Well guys, that about wraps things up for episode 1 of From the Front Fridays. All in all, we have a lot to look forward to on Battlefield 5, and things seem to be in a steady place as of now. Folks are happy, and DICE is listening to the community and leaving us with playlists that we want to play. I don't know what we'll do whenever we don't have a Pacific-focused rotation, but since it looks like we have a month until that happens, then who knows? Maybe I'll be ready to play Hamada again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more From the Front style videos. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to click the like button for me, and if you're feeling up to seeing more, then be sure to subscribe as well. This has been HotSauceZee, and I hope to see you guys on the next video, or on my streams over on Twitch. See ya.